Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Nitro Sports Network pregame show. I'm Joe Stevens with you. We've got some really good interviews for you this week. Tell you what, the Wildcats are back home this week after going on the road last week and losing to Herbert Hoover, but the 2-1 Wildcats are going to be playing at Underwood Field, game time 7 o'clock Friday night. Coming in to take on the Wildcats, Chapmanville. They're also 2-1, so it should be a pretty good game. Coming up next, we got a couple interviews for you, and we'll have those interviews right after this.
Hello, my name is Dave Casebolt, and I'm proud to be the mayor of Nitro. The city is made up of local businesses that have been the strength of our community for decades. Family businesses are the lifeblood of any small city. Those businesses provide a sense of city pride. Here you will find antique and niche shop and great family-owned restaurants. For outdoor lovers, there's Riding Our Lake that suits everyone's needs from hiking and biking to fishing and running. We hope to see you soon.
N-I-T-R-O, go Nitro!
Hi, I'm Jayla Patton, and I'm here with junior running back Eli Littlejohn. After y'all's tough loss against Hoover last week, how are you feeling?
It was something we had to get over. I mean, that's in the past. We got to move on now.
How's the team handling it?
We're trying to work on it more mentally than physically.
Are y'all expecting anything big from Chapmanville this week?
I mean, we just can't lay off on anybody. We got to take our opponents more serious.
We'll be right back after this.
Hey everyone, this is Joe Murphy, member of the 1998 AAA High School Football Champion Nitro Wildcats. Come out on October 13th and celebrate our 25th anniversary of that unforgettable season. Our current Wildcats take on Logan High School at a 7 p.m. kickoff. There will be several former members from that 1998 team. So come out October 13th, 7 p.m. kickoff, celebrate with us. We'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Jordan Murphy, and I'm here with senior offensive lineman Devin Pugh. Now, Devin, after your unfortunate loss against the Huskies last week, what are you personally going to be focusing on this week?
We got to work on humbling ourselves, make us come out and play better, less thinking about the season, more thinking about the game in front of us. It was a tough loss, but it definitely made us a better team. We overthought a lot, but I think we just got to come out, play ball, and we'll be just fine.
Now, what has the team been focusing on so far this week?
We've been working on a lot of coming together, a lot more leadership, and a lot of defensive practices, a lot of stopping the run because they're a run-heavy team, it seemed like on film. And we're going to have to come out and play ball because they're a pretty good team.
Now, your defense did struggle a little bit last game. How are you guys going to improve it coming up against Chapmanville?
We had a lot of alignment issues. We had people in the wrong spots. Now we're coming out and we're working on a new defense, and we're going to come out and play some ball. That's for sure.
Thank you, Devin. We'll be back right after this.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Some insight on Friday night's game at Underwood Field. Game time, 7 o'clock. Hope to see you there as the Nitro Wildcats will be taking on Chapmanville High School. Again, 7 o'clock is game time. Get there a little bit early, get to see the band, that type of thing. So should be a good time at Underwood Field. Both teams, 2-1. Going to be an important game for the Wildcats, without a doubt, as they move forward, hopefully making the AA playoffs this year. Want to remind everybody about a big game on October the 13th. I tell you what, the Logan Wildcats will be coming in, taking on the Nitro Wildcats, but it's also the 25th anniversary celebration of the last time that Nitro won the state championship. That was 1998. A lot of the ball players will be back. They will be introduced. They will be interjecting with all the ball players on this year's squad. It should be a great time. Again, that's Friday, October the 13th, when Nitro hosts Logan. I'm Joe Stevens for the Nitro Sports Network. It's been a pleasure, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Hey everyone, this is Joe Murphy, member of the 1998 AAA High School Football Champion Nitro Wildcats. Come out on October 13th and celebrate our 25th anniversary of that unforgettable season. Our current Wildcats take on Logan High School at a 7 p.m. kickoff. There will be several former members from that 1998 team. So come out October 13th, 7 p.m. kickoff, celebrate with us. We'll see you there.
She says it's her birthday. We're getting fired up for all kinds of reasons.
All these kids came out to show their support for the football team. It's just a great thing.
If you've got a little cat scratch fever, tonight's the game for you. Tigers and Wildcats. They used to have a show on Animal Planet where they would put different animals together like that, see who would come out on top. Well, you could witness it tonight?
There's no better feeling in the world. No better team to cheer for, no better group of people to be with. It's just a great time to go out with my friends. This is like my family, having this band with me. It's something I'd never trade for anything. I love it.
A lot of them are full off Tudor's Biscuit World, who supplied breakfast this morning. I hear they have the best wraps ever. That was probably awful for you guys to listen to just now. I'm not Shalem. Welcome to the Slushy Challenge. This is something that Joey Chestnut maybe could never get his hands on here at Nitro High School. Somebody went to the 7-Eleven, got 4 big gulps, and we're going to see who can put these things down. Fellas, are you ready? I'm ready! 3, 2, 1. Bottoms up. Oh no, we've got spillage. These guys are mauled, I'm telling you. How do your stomachs feel right now?
Not good, it's cold.
You had the Mountain Dew flavored one.
It's good. It's a good choice. Good choice.
Good choice. The mayor, Mayor Casebolt. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for joining us. I know you're a Nitro grad.
I tell you what, I'm really excited about this football team. We haven't had a winning season for quite a few years, but this year's different.
Yeah, I feel like we're ready. I like our game plan going into the game. We've had a good week of practice. Hopefully get back on track, go for a lot of yards, put a lot of points on the scoreboard.
So my man Nudie over here, is there something that you got to say to these folks?
They didn't believe in us. God did! God did!
That's what we're talking about.
And welcome to Underwood Field in Nitro, West Virginia, as the homestanding Nitro Wildcats, 2-1 on this early season, host the Chapmanville Tigers, also 2-1. Welcome to Nitro Sports Network and high school football action. Joe Stevens with you, and alongside of senior Jordan Murphy here on the broadcast. Things are going to be getting underway with a kickoff set for 7 o'clock tonight. The Wildcats are coming off their first loss of the season, losing on the road to Herbert Hoover. Bring in Jordan Murphy now to the broadcast. Jordan, you being a senior, you've been walking the hallways all week with the football players. You've been talking to them all week. It was a rough Friday night a week ago. What have they been saying to you? What have you been finding out?
It's like a whole different atmosphere than when we beat Polka and St. Albans. They definitely got humbled on Friday, and I don't think they're going to let that happen again. So I do not find that they will be losing this game.
Again, kickoff time tonight, 7 o'clock, right here at Underwood Field, as it's Nitro versus Chapmanville. When we come back after these messages, we got a chance to talk to a couple players earlier this week. We'll have that right after this.
My name's Dave Casebolt, and I'm proud to be the mayor of Nitro. The city is made up of local businesses that have been the strength of our community for decades. Family businesses are the lifeblood of any small city. Those businesses provide a sense of city pride. Here you will find antique and niche shop and great family-owned restaurants. For outdoor lovers, there's Riding Our Lake that suits everyone's needs, from hiking and biking to fishing and running. We hope to see you soon.
N-I-T-R-O, go Nitro!
My name's Dave Casebolt, and I'm proud to be the mayor.
Wouldn't it be nice to start your day with a homemade breakfast and a freshly ground whole bean roasted cup of coffee? Well, at Tudor's Biscuit World, every day starts with freshly cracked eggs, sizzling bacon and sausage, and our made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits. Whether it's our famous sausage gravy or your favorite breakfast sandwich, morning always tastes better at Tudor's. For a limited time, dine in and enjoy a big tater with endless pours of sweet tea or coffee for only $6.99.
those interviews right after this.
Hello, my name's Dave Casebolt, and I'm proud to be the mayor of Nitro. The city is made up of local businesses that have been the strength of our community for decades. Family businesses are the lifeblood of any small city. Those businesses provide a sense of city pride. Here you will find antique and niche shop and great family-owned restaurants. For outdoor lovers, there's Riding Our Lake that suits everyone's needs from hiking and biking to fishing and running. We hope to see you soon.
N-I-T-R-O, go Nitro!
Hi, I'm Jayla Patton, and I'm here with junior running back Eli Littlejohn. After y'all's tough loss against Hoover last week, how are you feeling?
It was something we had to get over. I mean, that's in the past. We got to move on now.
How's the team handling it?
We're trying to work on it more mentally than physically.
Are y'all expecting anything big from Chapmanville this week?
I mean, we just can't lay off on anybody. We got to take our opponents more serious.
We'll be right back after this.
Hey everyone, this is Joe Murphy, member of the 1998 AAA High School Football Champion Nitro Wildcats. Come out on October 13th and celebrate our 25th anniversary of that unforgettable season. Our current Wildcats take on Logan High School at a 7 p.m. kickoff. There will be several former members from that 1998 team. So come out October 13th, 7 p.m. kickoff, celebrate with us. We'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Jordan Murphy, and I'm here with senior offensive lineman Devin Pugh. Now, Devin, after your unfortunate loss against the Huskies last week, what are you personally going to be focusing on this week?
We got to work on humbling ourselves, make us come out and play better, less thinking about the season, more thinking about the game in front of us. It was a tough loss, but it definitely made us a better team. We overthought a lot, but I think we just got to come out, play ball, and we'll be just fine.
Now, what has the team been focusing on so far this week?
We've been working on a lot of coming together, a lot more leadership, and a lot of defensive practices, a lot of stopping the run because they're a run-heavy team, it seemed like on film. And we're going to have to come out and play ball because they're a pretty good team.
Now, your defense did struggle a little bit last game. How are you guys going to improve it coming up against Chapmanville?
We had a lot of alignment issues. We had people in the wrong spots. Now we're coming out and we're working on a new defense, and we're going to come out and play some ball. That's for sure.
Thank you, Devin. We'll be back right after this.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Some insight on Friday night's game at Underwood Field. Game time, 7 o'clock. Hope to see you there as the Nitro Wildcats will be taking on Chapmanville High School. Again, 7 o'clock is game time. Get there a little bit early, get to see the band, that type of thing. So should be a good time at Underwood Field. Both teams 2-1. Going to be an important game for the Wildcats without a doubt as they move forward, hopefully making the AA playoffs this year. Want to remind everybody about a big game on October the 13th. I tell you what, the Logan Wildcats will be coming in, taking on the Nitro Wildcats, but it's also the 25th anniversary celebration of the last time that Nitro won the state championship. That was 1998. A lot of the ball players will be back. They will be introduced. They will be interjecting with all the ball players on this year's squad. It should be a great time. Again, that's Friday, October the 13th, when Nitro hosts Logan. I'm Joe Stevens for the Nitro Sports Network. It's been a pleasure, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Hey everyone, this is Joe.
As the homestanding Nitro Wildcats will be hosting the visiting Chapmanville Tigers. Joe Stevens along with Jordan Murphy, the voice of the Wildcats. Jordan, a perfect night for high school football.
Yeah,
It's not too hot, not too cold. Perfect weather. Clear sky.
We'll get it going here in just a little bit. Again, it's the history between Nitro and Chapmanville has been brief. Chapmanville has played football since about 1950, but the two teams have only played each other 7 times. All the games have been played since Nitro reclassified as a AA team in 2016 and joined the Cardinal Conference. Chapmanville had been a team up to 2005, and the 2-1 Wildcats, Jordan, have never beaten Chapmanville, also 2-1. So it's going to be they're 0-7 against Chapmanville. It's going to be a tough task for tonight. The captains are getting ready to head out, but it's going to be a tough task for a couple 2-1 teams.
It's going to be a
really good game. And
One. Good test for both teams, wouldn't you say?
yeah.
One, two. One.
Test.
I'm okay.
Testing 1 2 1 2. What about you?
Test. We're good now.
Okay.
There we
Okay,
go.
back here at Underwood Field, the captains are meeting out at midfield there. Captains for the Chapmanville Tigers and the Nitro Wildcats. Little technical difficulties there. It's going to be a contest again. Last week, Jordan, you saw the game against Herbert Hoover for Nitro. They weren't depending as much on Josh Moody's arm.
No, and that was really strange to me when I went to that game, knowing his passing yards and his completions to attempts. It was really shocking to see how much that they ran with Eli Littlejohn. But Eli Littlejohn is an incredible running back, and I see why they always run with him. But I do feel like it would have been smarter for them to pass the ball a little bit more.
It's going to be a good game tonight. I mean, we get back to the weather and everything. This is the type of weather that you hope you can have on a Friday night. The teams are coming out on the field now. Here come the Wildcats coming out of their locker room. Chapmanville on the visitor side. Chapmanville got a pretty nice crowd that have come up from 119 there, quarter G, over to Nitro High School. Again, Nitro has never defeated Chapmanville, and they are 0-7. They've got them on the home turf tonight. It's lining them up.
It's going to be a really good game. I'm excited to see how it turns out and how it plays out tonight.
Well, we're getting ready for the game, and I tell you what, we will take a break right now, and we'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
You a die-hard Mountaineer fan?
then you need to check out the award-winning Touchdown City Show. Tune in as Anthony Lewis, Derek Bailey, Michael Sussman, and WVU legend Avon Coburn break down every thrilling play, every heart-pounding moment, and every victory that leaves you on the edge of your seat. Whether you bleed gold and blue or love great football discussions, the Touchdown City Show has you covered. Find the Touchdown City Show on your local radio station or visit touchdowncity.com for a list of radio affiliates and links to your favorite podcast platform. For the best coverage and all things Mountaineer football, check out the Touchdown City Show.
Back here at Underwood Field, Joe Stevens here on the Nitro Sports Network. Taking over everything right now is the voice of the Wildcats, and that's Jordan Murphy. Jordan, you've got the opening kickoff.
Looks like Nitro will receive the ball coming out tonight.
Yeah, no, stay right there for now.
Now,
Nitro has one of the fastest return men with Michael Wines.
Yes, definitely. All of their return men are very quick and quick-witted as well. And that's what you need to be back there.
Looking at the four players that are back going to be receiving the kickoff there, you can almost have a 4x1 100 track team, as it may be. I tell you what. And here we go, Jordan.
All right. Now kicking off for the Tigers is number 69, Sebastian Carrillo. And there's the kick. Returning it for the Wildcats is number 8, Brogan Chambers. Good little return right there.
Not bad field position to start off with. Hey, if you're watching this game right now on your computer and you'd rather see it on your 85 TV or maybe your 7-inch iPhone while you're on the go, all you have to do is download the HD Media app. You'll get access to all our video content and live streams for free. The HD Media Plus app available on all Apple iOS's and Android platforms, Roku TV, and Amazon Fire Stick.
All right, Josh Moody with the handoff to Little John right there, taking it out to the outside. A good little run right there to pick up the first down for the Wildcats.
Something we talked about before the game, Jordan, they were in a deep passing defense, and we said if the backs could get outside, they may be able to get some room. We saw it on the first play.
Yep. Eli Littlejohn is a really smart running back. He knows where to find the holes and how to get down the field. Let's see what the Wildcats have in store for this play.
Coming into the game, Littlejohn has rushed for 168 yards on the season through 3 games, an average of about 56 yards per game.
Josh Moody with the pass. Back to number 1, Emilio Miller. And that'll also pick up the first down for the Wildcats. Unfortunately, there was a flag on the play.
Looks like holding against the Wildcats. That's this early in the game, you got some momentum, and then the hanky comes out.
Yep, that is not what the Wildcats wanted to happen at all. They really got to fix that offensive line real quick.
Going to be marking off 10 yards now, making it a second down and 20, or a first down and 20 for the Wildcats.
After a good first down play like that, that is really not what you wanted to happen. All right, let's see if the Wildcats can recover. It's about 1st and 25 right now. Handoff to Littlejohn. Going out to the outside. Man, if he could have just beat that one guy, he would have had room for days.
You have to give credit to the Chapmanville defense there, Jordan. They were able to string him out, and the gain was a 5-yard gain. He just couldn't get out there. They turned him back in and was able to contain him for 5 yards here. We still a long second down.
Mm-hmm. Josh Moody with the snap. Little pass to number 5, Ashton Crouch. That is a really good game right there for the Wildcats. Really what they needed to get back in the first down field position.
If you notice, Moody threw the ball to Crouch before Crouch was even looking for the ball. That was a timed pattern going out into the flat and put it right where he needed to be, right over his right shoulder there.
And you see that a lot with passes with Josh Moody.
And we have movement on the line. We're going to lose 5. Wildcats are going to lose 5 here.
Let's see if the Wildcats can recover after the penalty right there, after a really good gain by Ashton Crouch.
Third and 11.
But like I was saying, Josh Moody has a really good arm, and he can put it right in the pocket, right where you need to be, in stride and everything.
On the season, he's 55 for 76, 1,086 yards, and those 19 touchdown tosses.
Another pass, a little bit of pressure, caught by number 6, Chris Hall.
Nudie Hall there on the reception, gaining back all of the penalty yardage and +1, so it's setting up a 4th down. An early big call, big play for the Wildcats.
Now it's a really decision on what you do here. Do you do a quick little slant pass to one of the receivers, or do you just give it to Eli Littlejohn and let him work his magic?
They're looking for a run.
Hand off to Littlejohn.
It's going to be close. We'll see where they mark the ball.
Looks to be a 1st down for the Wildcats. That's really what they needed to pick the momentum back up for this game after those early losses in yards by penalties.
And the penalties right now are affecting their. They've gained 40 by going 20.
Moody with the pass, pressure, and he had to throw it away right there. The offensive line really can't let anyone come through like that.
Last week, Hoover's defense against Josh Moody's arm was dropping 8 deep. Tonight, you're seeing a lot of blitzing from the Tigers of Chapmanville.
They're going to try and stop Eli's run, but I'm not sure how good that is blitzing, especially if he can run outside as well.
If they catch him on a blitz and Littlejohn can get to the outside, like you said, Jordan, could be off to the races.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, that pass was incomplete. Intended for Malachi Thompson right there.
And he never really got a grasp of the ball when he threw it. It was almost like he was shot putting it out to the receiver, and it had no direction to it whatsoever.
Yeah, they try to do one of those quick passes, but the quarterback really has to maintain control of the ball before he lets it go. Moody with the pass again. Pressure right there, and it is again incomplete. Intended for number 6, Moody.
Well, we're going to see our first punt of the game as the Chapmanville Tiger defense held at midfield there. And Charles Cantrell, the punter for the Nitro Wildcats. He will also be kicking off tonight due to a slight injury to the place kicker.
A good punt by Cantrell right there. And it had a good bounce and a good roll for the Wildcats. That is exactly what the Wildcats wanted to happen right there.
Parmar is a proud sponsor of tonight's HD Media Game Day broadcast. If there is not a Parmar near you now, there will be soon.
Let's see if the Wildcats defense can take control of this one. Now, a star on their defense is Zemar Henry. He has a total of 40 tackles throughout his 3 games so far. That's really good stats right there for a linebacker of his capacity.
It's one of the state's leaders in tackles right now, 13 per game.
Looks like a little run play for Chapmanville. Got about 3 to 4 yards right there. I couldn't see he was running the ball. Number 7, the quarterback, Robert Cook. And it was tackled by number 4, Xavion Dickerson. Again, Chapmanville only gained about 4 yards right there. Not bad for the Wildcats or Chapmanville. Looks like a handoff again. Stopped about the line of scrimmage. They maybe even lost a yard right there. The running back on that play was number 2, Wesley Watts.
Long third down here, 3rd and 6. See what the Wildcats will have for an offense. We might see the first pass tonight from Chapmanville.
They have trips out there right now, so you can probably almost guess that it will be a pass. And that was a false start right there for the Wildcats. That is not what they wanted.
Oh, they called it on, he was drawing off sides. So a break for the Wildcats there is, had 3 of them jumping off sides, it looked like, but it looked like it was a false start by the Tigers. Now it's a 3rd and 11, so different play probably came in from the sidelines. See if they play it safe or they go for it.
A handoff right there, and he has some room, and he's down past the 40 and past the 50 to the other 40 right there. That was a good pickup by the Tigers.
Now you'll see if the Wildcats can respond on this. A 32-yard run on a 3rd and 11 from deep in their own territory. They were basically playing it safe, but he was able to get out to the left side there off tackle and got into some clean air and was able to get the yardage down the sideline there.
That was a really good run for the Tigers right there. That's really what they needed to pick up momentum for this game. Another handoff to number 22, Preston Kovac for the Tigers. They got about 3 yards on that play. Tackled by number 55, Braxton Lovejoy right there.
Braxton, one of the leading sack tacklers in the state. He's got 3 sacks.
He's really the guy that you want on your offensive line. Try to get the Wildcats to jump right there. Another handoff to Preston. Got about 4 yards on that play. It'll end up 3rd and 3 for the Tigers.
Another third down for the Tigers. The last time they had a third down, they had a 37-yard jaunt down the sidelines. So see what the Wildcat defense will come up with at this time.
With the amount of yards they've been averaging, they're probably going to hand it right up the middle.
Good call, Jordan, and it's going to be a first down.
It was number 8, Jeremy Collins, on that run right there to bring up the first down for the Tigers.
They're methodically moving it, just like last week. You had that third or that long pass on. It was 2nd down and 40, something along those lines, and the Huskies were able to score on that. Here you had a 3rd and 11 deep in their own end, and the Wildcats have to respond.
They need to find a way to stop this running game.
And that's a good start right there.
Here's what I've noticed as a pattern for the Wildcats is they're always, like, they can't stop it always at first. It has to play out a little bit for them to realize what they're doing wrong and fix their problems so they can stop the run game to lead them to passing, which our DBs are just incredible on locking down. See a pass play right there. He had pressure. The pass was intended to Austin Atkins right there. The quarterback overthrew him a little bit.
There was double coverage, and Atkins had gotten space between he and the defenders, and if it would have been laid in there a bit better, that would have been 6 on the board. Sets up another long 3rd down.
The quarterback had pressure right there. That's why I think that they overthrew it.
There was a Wildcat in his face.
Zemo Henry was in his face. Again, Zemo Henry right in the quarterback's face. A little pass to number 33, Elijah Pridemore. His helmet got knocked off right there.
He will have to come out of the game for one play. This now sets up looks like a 4th and 1. That was just a little dump pass. He came out of off his tight end slot there, and despite pressure in his face, he was able to dump it off to him. They've been running between the guard and tackle in these short yardage situations.
Again, you can probably quite guess that they're gonna run it right up the middle. And that would be a timeout for the Tigers right there. And we will be right back right after this.
Come get your new car at Todd Judy Ford. With the purchase of every new Ford comes our exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty, giving you peace of mind.
If you need a new truck, come see the reimagined F-150. This brand new crew cab 4x4 is available for just $44,999.
Rates as low as 0.9.
We have the best selection of vehicles to choose from in years.
Every new car comes with 2 years of complimentary maintenance plus pickup and delivery.
And we have financing available for all credit types.
Go to ToddJudyMotors.com and see for yourself.
Yep.
And back here at Underwood Field, it's Nitro versus Chapmanville, and here's Jordan Murphy.
It is 4th and 1 for the Tigers. With how they've been playing this game, you can probably quite almost guess that they will run it right up the middle.
And you can see the signals from the quarterback to his backfield on which way he's calling it.
And the quarterback with the sneak right there, there's a flag on the play.
That was basically a rugby scrum. But a flag's on the, look, we've got one of the Wildcats clapping, so it seems it may be against Chapmanville here. A chop block.
That's not what the Tigers wanted on that 4th and 1 situation. Now that'll bring up 4th and 3.
4th and 6. 4th and 3. What?
Again.
Spotted the foul, I guess.
It's a pass play. And they sacked the quarterback. That was a team effort right there. Unfortunately, Robert Cook could not get out of the way, and they let...
It was a gang tackle right there. They brought the house. The defensive coach for Nitro sent everybody. It was just a jailhouse break. And he could never look down the field to see if there was anybody open. He probably lost a good 16 yards there.
That is unfortunate for the Chapmanville Tigers. Now let's see if the Wildcats offense can get anything going on this drive. Moody with the pass. A quick pass to Malachi Thompson right there. And he has a little room to run, and that will be a first down for the Wildcats.
He caught that ball behind the line of scrimmage and was able to work his way up for an 11-yard gain and a first down for the Wildcats.
Hopefully this can help the Wildcats gain more momentum going throughout this offensive drive. We got Moody with another pass. Pressure. He got it out in time, but that'll lead to a flag on the play. If I had to guess, that'll probably be intentional grounding.
Yes.
Against Moody.
He should have just held on, should have held on the ball there, take the loss. Not the loss of down. Now you lose yardage and the loss of down.
That is not what the Wildcats wanted after a first down play by Thompson. Now here's the thing. Do you let Eli Littlejohn try to take it outside, or do you try to do a long pass, say, to Thompson or Crouch or Wines?
They haven't targeted Wines all game. And he's been out here in the flat open a couple times, and the coaches have been motioning to that situation.
But we know as a quarterback, Moody is definitely looking downfield for his main receiver, Thompson. But right as we said that, Michael Wines was open and completed the pass for the Wildcats. That was a good 10 to 15-yard gain for the Wildcats. That's really what they needed for a third down opportunity to get to the first.
So now that you got that situation, but it looks like there was a flag on the play. Penalties are causing havoc with the coaching staff right now of the Nitro Wildcats.
Very frustrating. I mean, if you were Boone McKinney, what would you do in this situation? Very frustrating how all these good plays keep getting called back for stupid mistakes and stupid penalties. A pass right there, and Josh Moody is sacked for a loss of about 5 yards right there. Senior Devin Pugh lost his helmet right there. So they have to send in number 55, Braxton Lovejoy.
Devin Pugh, our guest on the pregame show today, talking to you, Jordan.
That is not an offensive lineman that you want to be missing. I mean, an all-state offensive lineman, you want to have him on the field at all times. Let's see if Moody can get anything going. A little quick pass to Eli right there. Only picked up about 2 to 3 yards.
That little shuttle quick pass is not fooling anybody right now. It was something that was very successful in the Polka and the St. Albans game, but people have now seen it on film, and they are pretty much ready for it.
Again, Charles Cantrell punting for the Nitro Wildcats. A really good punt by him. Beautiful punt, beautiful layment. Oh, wow, look at that. On about the 3-yard line. That is exactly what the Wildcats wanted to happen. That was really good punt placement by Cantrell.
He got some forward momentum on the ball when he kicked it, and when it landed, it just kept rolling towards the Tigers' end zone there. They are backed up with their back against the goal line there.
Now, with how Nitro's defense been playing, they should be able to stop them so far.
Okay, all right. Yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
Sending it straight up the middle. Next week's games feature South Charleston at GW, Hoover at Sissonville, and Scott at Chapmanville. Watch all of the action on HD Plus or visit Gazette Mail or Herald Dispatch website for links to the games.
Now the Nitro defense is finding a way to stop them running up the middle, which they haven't been doing so successful with in this first quarter of the game. A pass play, and it is a fumble in the end zone. And that'll be a touchdown for the Wildcats, a defensive touchdown. It looks like the fumble recovery was by number 7, Zemar Henry. An absolute defensive unit for the Wildcats.
Zemar Henry was in there. There was a tackle made as he was looking like he was setting up the pass, but he lost the ball, and quickly the Wildcats were able to capitalize, and Zemar Henry getting a defensive touchdown. They made Zemar go off, and number 17 came in to replace him. I don't know that one, but it's the referee's call.
Now injured Maddox Colehill. As you can see, that injury probably affected him on that kick right there.
Actually, Jordan, to tell you the truth, if we could get a replay on that, the holder, I mean, it was not the best snap in the world, and off the hold, it was flat on the ground, and it was a pretty good kick recovery by Maddox there. Maddox Cole, who's kicking the PATs tonight for the Wildcats.
Now, I believe that Michael Wines would be kicking off for the Wildcats tonight for Maddox Cole, who is down with an unfortunate injury and can only kick PATs. A good kick by Michael, picked up by the Tigers, and he got a little room right there for a gain about 5 to 7-ish yards.
So we got a 7-0 lead in favor of the homestanding Nitro Wildcats off of a fumble recovery in the end zone by Zemar Henry. And that's the only score that we've had so far in the first quarter, as the first quarter is running down. As you see, we got about just over a minute to go here in the first quarter at Underwood Field. Jordan?
This has been a very defensive-sided game so far, and I'm for it. A quarterback keeper right there for the Tigers, knocked down by his own lineman and tripped up by the Wildcats. Now, if you're Chapmanville and your run game has not been working like it should have, do you switch to passing, since the Wildcats have been figuring out how to stop the runs?
Early in the game, I think they're going to stick with their game plan. I really do. That's just my thought. It's too early in the game to have to jump off, to something else. And there you go.
Again, about 3 to 4 Wildcats in the backfield, and to stop them in the backfield.
Nitro's starting to stunt a little bit on that front line there, and it looks like it's confusing the Chapmanville linemen, and they're not seeing the holes. We've got a timeout on the field right now, and we'll be back right after this.
Ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Dutch Miller Jeep of South Charleston, we're the #1 Jeep dealer in the entire state of West Virginia because we believe in treating our customers like family. That's why you get the best deal right up front with friends and family pricing. It's our way of saying thanks for allowing us to be a part of your community.
It's Jeep season at Dutch Miller Jeep of South Charleston, and for a limited time, get up to 10% off MSRP on any brand new 2023 Compass.
Text or chat now and even get pre-approved at DutchMillerJeep.com.
And we're back here at Underwood Field. As first quarter is now in the books, and Nitro has a 7-0 lead. The only touchdown in the quarter, a defensive recovery, fumble recovery in the end zone by Zemar Henry. Jordan?
Now on that last play, 3 to 4 of the Wildcats got in the backfield. Again right there, and there was a pass play and almost intercepted by number 4, Xavion. That has to be so frustrating when you have it in your hands and you just drop it.
As the saying goes, it hit him in the wrong spot, his hands. Mm-hmm. He was in a great position for defense. He was in front of the receiver there, and we're going to see the first punt of the game for Chapmanville.
Back for the Wildcats, I believe, is Michael Wines. With his speed and agility, that is a no-brainer to have him back.
Again, one of the fastest runners in. We've got a penalty on the Wildcats, a 10-yard penalty, and it's now going to be a first down 4. An unfortunate situation there, Jordan, for the Wildcats as a unsportsmanlike penalty for 15 yards. Setting, instead of 4th and 7, it's 1st and 10 now for the Tigers.
That's not what the Wildcats wanted.
Got quads over here on this side.
Another pass play. He didn't even look towards the quads. He had a receiver in mind, number 11, Andrew Topping, but he just couldn't get any space from the receiver, and the quarterback had a little bit of pressure and overthrew him. If the Wildcats can keep the pressure on Chapmanville like they have, then looks like the quarterback is just going to keep overthrowing his receivers.
We got the quads again on this side. This time he's looking this way.
And again, overthrew his receiver, intended for number 3, Austin Adkins.
Everybody had gone out and gone with the other 3 receivers. Atkins actually was by himself with about 5 to 10 yards of space between him and a tackler when the ball was thrown, but it was thrown over his head, uncatchable.
And again, Zemal Henry was right in the face of the quarterback. That pressure is causing him to overthrow his receivers. And another pass play for Chapmanville, again with the pressure, and it is caught by Chapmanville. Number 3, Austin Adkins right there.
They rolled the quarterback out to the right there, Jordan, and that gave him some time to throw across the, as you can see, throw across back to the field, and then it was off to the races there.
And as you can see, Austin went back for the ball. That was good coordination and ball awareness by Adkins right there.
Again, it was 4th and 7. They were lined up to punt, and an unsportsmanlike penalty against the Wildcats have the Tigers on the move towards the Wildcats' end zone.
Another pass play for Chapmanville. And it looks like it is caught again by number 2, Wesley Watts right there.
He threw that up for grabs. I mean, that ball was in the air for a long time, and there was 3 defenders around him, and it basically fell out of the sky and in his arms.
Watts was just in the right place at the right time.
1st and goal. See if the Wildcats defense can respond here.
Again, how Chapmanville has been playing, 1st and goal, you can probably almost bet that they will be running it right up the middle. And they did to number 8, Jeremy Collins right there. And it looks like they will be down at the 1-yard line.
It was just a full push by the offensive line, handoff, and see if they can stop them. And the offensive line got a very good push off the ball.
Again, as you can see, they have like 2 lead blockers right there for Collins, and so it's easy for him to get the touchdown for Chapmanville.
I go back to the 4th and 7. Chapmanville in punt formation, and a unsportsmanlike play by the Wildcats kept the drive going, and there's the result right there. 6 points, probably 7.
Kicking for Chapmanville is number 88, Jonathan Farrell. And it is up and good. And we will be right back right after this.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi. You know, our West Virginia military veterans are the last ones to ask for handouts, yet many of them are hungry. I invite you to watch a video that shows an amazing monthly program that helps feed our veterans in Beckley and Clarksburg. Huntington Bank and other partners would like to expand this program to other areas of our state, and we'd love for you to help. Watch the video at wvenriched.com. That's wvenriched.com.
And back here at Underwood Field, Joe Stevens along with Jordan Murphy, the voice of the Wildcats. Back to you, Jordan.
Kicking off for Chapmanville is number 69, Sebastian Carrillo. Michael Wines got back for the Wildcats. And I thought he was still up, but it looked like he had a knee down.
He was called down. He put his hand down and looked like a knee touch too. The Wildcats 1st and 10 from their own 22.
If Wines could have stayed up there, he had a wide open outside lane to get up the field for better field position.
Nitro coming out in a hurry up setup here.
And there's a handoff to Littlejohn. Find the open hole, and that'll be a first down for the Wildcats. Again, Littlejohn can easily find the open hole.
Yeah, offensive guard there, number 71 for Nitro, just opened the hole for Littlejohn, and he got some yardage.
Again to Littlejohn right here. Again, found a little hole. Only picked up about 1 yard right there.
Chapmanville did a good job with plugging the holes on that one.
Number 2, Cantrell checked in for the Wildcats right there. With Cantrell in the backfield, you can almost bet that they will be pounding it right up the middle. Well, not, it'll be a pass play to Thompson, and he is open, caught, and he will go all the way for another Wildcat touchdown.
54 yards to Malachi Thompson. Malachi Thompson, one of the leaders in the state in touchdown receptions. He's got 7 touchdowns on the year that make that 8 now. Coming as he just scored on a 54-yard touchdown pass from Josh Moody. Josh Moody's 20th touchdown pass of the season.
Again, you can see that beautiful connection from Moody to Thompson, where you've been seeing it all season long. They just connect. And the PAT looks like it's up and good for Maddox Cole. And we will be right back after this.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Parmar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Parmar stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back here at Underwood Field after a touchdown. Check that yardage. It was 64 yards from Josh Moody to Malachi Thompson as the Wildcats now lead 14-7. Jordan?
Again, kicking off for the Wildcats is number 11, Michael Wines. A good pooch kick right there to number 1, returning it for Chapmanville, Caleb Bedford.
He just ran 35 yards to gain 8. He was just trying to go from side to side. Be sure to head to your local newsstand and pick up your weekend editions of the Gazette Mail or Herald Dispatch for a recap of all the high school football action from around the state, wherever you pick up your print editions of your favorite HD Media paper.
Now let's see if Nitro's defense can get a stop right here. The last drive for Chapmanville ended up with a touchdown. Handoff right up the middle to number 8, Jeremy Collins. And it is a pass play. Pass caught by number 80, Benji Atkins.
Atkins, a tight end, came out of his tight end formation there, just kind of slotted off to the right and was open for the pass. And pretty good yardage. 2nd down and 4 now.
Tight ends are very slept on in high school football. They're not idolized as much, which makes them an ideal asset for offenses to have because you're not guarding them or covering them. And there's a handoff to number 3, Austin Atkins right there. Got about 4 yards right there, and that'll end up with a Chapmanville first down.
Both offenses are starting to figure out the defenses that were thrown in front of them through the most of the first quarter. One of Nitro's touchdowns coming on a Zemar Henry fumble recovery in the end zone.
And it looked like it to be an close to all-out blitz for the Wildcats. Kind of worked in their favor. Another handoff to Atkins right there, but he could only get 2 yards on that play. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Let's see if they can get more momentum going and march them down the field. A pass play, but Preston has a little bit of pressure and he threw it out of bounds.
It was actually a smart play by Cook. He got out of the tackle, was able to throw the ball and just get it out of bounds and not lose it down.
And that was my fault. It's Robert Cook, not Preston Cook. And it looks like there'll be a flag on the play.
Cantrell there jumping the count. He was trying to split the tackle and guard and get a little jump on him. So that another 5 yards. The penalty yards tonight against Nitro is extremely strong. I'll be interested to see those stats.
Cantrell is so antsy to hit somebody, he's just ready. And it looks like it'll probably be another hand up right to the middle to number 8, Jeremy Collins right there.
Well, his foot made the first down. I don't know about the ball. He got spun around there with the tackle, so we've got a 4th and short.
4th and inches right here. Again, you can almost guarantee it'll be Collins right up the middle for Chapmanville. And he got the first down and more for the Tigers. Exactly how the Tigers want to start their drive to try and tie up the score.
Jordan, they have methodically just moved the ball on the Wildcats here.
The Wildcats got so used to them passing the ball. Now they are again struggling to capitalize on the run defense that Chapmanville has. number 33 for the Tigers, Elijah Clydemore, with the first down for the Tigers.
If you're watching the Wildcat defensive line is coming off the ball so fast that the running back is being able to pick his hole and get through there and getting the yardage that moved him down the field.
Another handoff to 33, Clydemore right there, but they only got about a yard, leading for a Tiger second down. Pridemore and Collins has been the main offensive units for Chapmanville. And it looks like it'll be a pass play down the field, and it is caught by number 3, Austin Atkins.
Atkins is doing everything but selling popcorn right now for the Tigers, without a doubt. Watch this. He is double covered. The coverage is there, and a little push off there at the end, but not enough for the referee